Sir Keir Starmer's approval ratings have taken an enormous hit just 6 weeks after entering Downing Street, in a sign that his honeymoon period is well and truly over. New findings from opinion reveal that voter dissatisfaction towards the Prime Minister has risen sharply since the election. After first entering number 10, Sir Keir enjoyed a +19 popularity, as voters rallied behind the newly victorious Labour leader. At the beginning of August that had shrunk to just +3. However, a fortnight later his net approval has sunk below the waterline to -7%. This represents a swift decline in popularity by a huge 26 percentage points in just 45 days. The news comes after the PM was accused of being weak and slow in his response to far-right riots, and a row about two-tiered policing towards Muslim counter-riots. The Timespan also covers the announcement by Chancellor Rachel Reeves that she will be stripping millions of pensioners of their winter fuel allowance. Since the election, voters' concerns about both crime and immigration have risen sharply too. There is some positive news for Labour to pick out, however, as a net 13% of voters back the government's response to the recent riots. 43% say they either strongly or somewhat approve of Sir Keir's response, versus 30% saying they either somewhat or strongly disapprove. Rishi Sunak's ratings, meanwhile, remain flat at -30%, the same as a fortnight ago. The poll also comes after a period in which Sir Keir Starmer found himself in a war of words with ex-owner Elon Musk. The US tech billionaire accused the PM of adopting a two-tiered policing approach, and warning that Britain is heading for a civil war. Reacting to the findings, Opinion's head of political Adam Drummond said, "The idea that condemning rioters was somehow saying concerns about the level of immigration were illegitimate was always a lie, and the results in our poll show this quite clearly." Strong majorities agree with Keir Starmer's description of the rioters as thugs, think that the prison sentences being handed out are appropriate or don't go far enough, and think it's fair to arrest people for inciting racial hatred on social media. Although the government has cause to be concerned about how voters view the state of the economy, public services and immigration levels, a strong response to public disorder is not something they find controversial.